Simple, spectacular. This brown butter tart is an easy but impressive autumn treat. Tarts are such a versatile pastry. They can be light and fruity or rich and luscious, like this brown butter version. Okay, now your first step is to prepare your pastry dough. But don't be intimidated, this is actually really easy. Here I've already mixed together some flour and sugar, and now I'm going to use a pastry blender to cut in some cold butter. And just carefully incorporate that into your flour mixture. And just work with it until it gets that pea-sized consistency. Might take a little while, just keep on going. I have whisked together 2 egg yolks and some cold water. And I'm just going to gradually incorporate this into our flour mixture. Now this is where you're going to want to make sure not to handle the dough too much, because you don't want to warm up that cold butter, because that's what's going to give us a light and flaky crust. So once you've incorporated it in a little bit with a fork, then you can start lightly working it with your hands until it forms a nice ball. If it's firm enough, you can go ahead and roll out the dough right now, or you can always go ahead and put it in the refrigerator, let it firm up for about an hour. Okay, so once the dough is ready to go, I'm going to roll it out on a lightly floured surface. You're going to want to make it a few inches larger than the pan that you're using. Okay, when that's all ready to go, I'm going to gently fold it in half to transfer it to the tart pan. And then gently lift it and gently drop it in the pan. Unfold. If it breaks a little bit, not a big deal. Pinch it right back together. Okay, so now I'm just going to ease the pastry down into the flutes of the fluted tart pan. I'm just easing it right into the corner and then pressing it into the flutes. So now here's a fun trick to get off that excess dough. Just take your rolling pin and roll it right along the edge of the tart pan, and the dough falls right off. So now we're going to make the tart filling. You are going to love this. It has such a warm, rich, buttery flavor. So now what I've done is I've mixed together 3 eggs with some sugar and flour, and that's going to wait in the wings while we deal with the butter. So here in a heavy saucepan, I've melted 3/4 of a cup of butter. Now here you have 2 options. What I'm going to do is add a vanilla bean that's been split lengthwise. Now you can also use vanilla extract if you want to, but if you do that, don't put it in the butter, add it to your flour mixture. So now I'm just going to stir this. You're going to do it over medium-high heat. It could take a little while to get that beautiful brown sugar color, maybe up to 10 minutes. When it starts to turn, you're going to get this warm, nutty aroma from the brown butter, and it will turn this gorgeous color. So now what I'm going to do is take out the vanilla bean. Now I'm just going to slowly add the butter into the flour mixture. Make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and then you can fill your tart pan. Ease it into all the edges. Then that will just cook up for about 35 minutes. Then you will want to cool your tart on a wire rack for about 2 hours, and after that, chill it in the refrigerator for another 2 hours. Now, here's a fun trick. To get the tart out of the pan, just use a coffee can, a tomato can, whatever you have around. Sit it right on top, and the fluted edge slides right off. Then you can just slide the metal part of the pan right onto your serving tray, and you're ready to serve. Serve it up with some fresh fruit, and you have a fresh fall take on dessert.